What's good, yo? I think we're ready. Shoutouts to Brian Ferguson, who's a channel regular, and I accidentally spelt his name Bryan, even though he doesn't spell it like that. He spells it with an I. I guess I'm so butthurt about Brian Fury that's something I did. It's like a Freudian slip. How's the music? How's my voice? Can you hear everything? Everything's sounding good? Thanks, Julian Ezekiel. The regular is the name I put for people who join the channel as channel members. The people who have the paid membership for every month. But I consider you all my regulars. You guys want to play some Googies? You all ready for this? You know what happened today? It was so sick. I played against Gigas Thickus on his stream. I got my ass kicked, but we played a couple of Gigas mirrors. I beat him a couple of times. But, Gigas is super sick, so we're going to play some Gigas today. And then later, maybe some tournaments. I'm getting a little bit tired at how scuffed the online mode is in this game, though. Hopefully it doesn't keep breaking like it has been the last couple of times we did this. Alright. Let's remember some Gigas. Let's remember some Gigas. Overkill throw. Most important thing. How's the game audio? How's the music? How's my mic? Can you hear Gigas grunting? Like a beast in heat? We all good? Alright, we got a match. Better be good. Kazuya ranked. No way, dude. If you want to see people stream Kazuya, there are about like 1 billion people. Oh, damn. Uza Kusobichi Shine. Those are some dirty Japanese words right there. Let's kill this Mishima boy with Gigas, because he's much cooler than the Mishimas and harder to play. Nice backdash. A first combo of the day. Super scuffed. But it was a setup, so, that's why. Alright. Nice, perfect. Setup. Works every time. Gotta break those, dude. You gotta break those. Gotta break the overkill. Music too loud. Gotcha. I'm gonna turn it down as soon as I finish with this little matcheroni right here. Alright, that's a good start. Let's do something about this music then, eh? I'm just gonna do the revenge match first. And turn the music down a little bit. How's that? Is that too low now? Let me know. This is all guaranteed right here. Nice electric. Okay. Alright. Somebody requested a Gigas growl. This character is S tier when they don't, Oh, Talon is in the chat. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna shout you out right when I did that, because that's a setup. This thing, you're supposed to do it on block, that you gave me in chat after we played, and it really works. It's so good. I was using it against Gigas Thickus today, who's a Gigas expert, and he ate it 3 times. Alright, we're doing good. It's not guaranteed, no, of course, but it's like... Oh, you mean the, this thing. That's another thing that I actually learned against Thickus today, because he dealt with it. He blocked the low. But he's the only one who's ever done it against me online, who's actually dealt with it. Alright, we're doing hella good with Googie so far. You know, it's funny, because I was playing against him. Don't worry about him. He did amazingly well. I beat him twice with Gigas. I think he beat me like a billion times. He was way sharper. But he has like a bot in the chat, which is imitating you. He has a bot that says, Talon is about to tell me to launch a bitch. Which I thought was funny. You're a good teacher, my dude. Not guaranteed, but he's not going to deal with it, so it's guaranteed. Trust me, it's guaranteed. My dad works for Nintendo. I was going to say my dad works for Tendo. My dad is Tendo's video editor. That's like the first round I've lost. We got to focus up and stop looking at the chat, I think. Lightning screw. Big lightning screw. And so far, I haven't really done a single successful wall conversion, so that's funny. Hell sweep? No? No hell sweep? No throw break? Come on, man. Good mix-up. Good mix-up. Good mix-up. I'm eating pointless against this guy right now. Doesn't reach. Punish that. Alright, Talon, what do I do? Help me beat this guy. As the first guy I've ever played online in my life who goes for, who does the tackle and goes for the 1. Everybody goes for the 2. Because they think that the 1 is too obvious. So they go for the 2. Forward 3-2, is it? Do you think it's fucked up? I think it's, the only reason it works is, like, people suck, you know? If you block up 4, back 1 is your OS punish. What else? You told me, I remember the other big tip you gave me was use up forward 3, and you said, specifically, use it against Mishima, so we're gonna do that. Little conversion right there. Nice electric. Swung. He's so much better than like the first match. Nice, and the jump! He knew. Perfect. Good player. Very, very sharp all of a sudden. Unless... Alright, alright.
Round 3. Fight.
It's weird how this guy doesn't do hell sweeps. If my character had, like, categorically the best move in Tekken, I'd probably use it once or twice. You know what I mean? I'm way too obvious with the jabs, and he's ducking them. Talon, save me. It works! It just works. There's the hell sweep. Nice Ray chart. Yeah, Talon's the Gigas sensei. That's how we roll. I parry that. I really did. Maybe it wasn't possible. Up forward 3 works on me. She must spam 1-1 as it crushes a lot. But up forward 3 sidestep right is good too. Try a broken overkill into overkill. That's funny. He didn't break a single overkill the first few matches, which is why I won so easily. But now he's breaking them. I need to, like, set them up better, I think. I also need to start backdashing. I don't know if you've heard, but it's like a thing in this game. Yeah, I'm eating pointus right now for sure. Yeah, nice counter hit. 4-4-2 into buffered overkill, dude. That's old school. Let's do that. Yeah. No break. Yeah, I'm sucking at ass right now, but that's okay. We're just getting warmed up, you know. Block that. Ah, okay. It's party time. It's party time. Don't know if that was what I was supposed to do right there. I'm guessing not. 4-4-2 overkill. Do you think it's gonna work though? I think Electric is so sick that he's gonna like boom, and he's gonna hit me with it before the throw comes out. How you guys doing? What day is it today? Is it Thursday? One day left until it's fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Nice Electric. I was rage sharding right there. Road to Fujin, I wish. Fight. Exactly, yeah. It's gonna be the downwards road to Fujin. Cause that's funny. Because I'm getting my ass kicked. Dude, you're funny. It worked. 4-4-2 into overkill. It worked. Ah, why did my punish work? I won that round. You saw me win that round. You saw me win that round. He's still gonna swing there though, so that's good. Still works. Good rage drive right there.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
He's really good at those ducks. You gotta break these, boy. Nice. All right. My Photoshop skills. You think I know how to use Photoshop, dude? I made that thing in MS Paint. I'm not joking. That's a Microsoft Paint thumbnail right there. Straight up. I knew it. Good. Well played. You can step the last hit of Laser Scraper. As Gigas, are you sure? Damn. Gigas can do that? If I do a sidestep 2, will it launch? Yeah, it's made in MS Paint. I used the eraser tool to erase the face mask of Gigas, and then I used an online background remover to make all the white transparent, and then I put my little face in. And then I added a shadow so that it looks like my face is in the mask. And the dots for eyes, you know what that is? I actually made a text thing, and I just did 2 big full stops. Do up 1+2? You think so? He's hard reading those jabs. You should just stay blocking and punish it, you know? Finally got one of those, though.
Round 3.
Finally got one of those. More overkill, just more overkill. He can't break them all. As long as they're not obvious, he won't break them. Good parry. Oh, damn. And he's gonna go straight for the Rage Drive here, I think. Didn't have time.
Round 4. Fight.
Damn, that hell sweep. We're up around, though. We can do this. That would have been a sick overkill setup. That was also a sick overkill setup. Nice, we're making it back.
Get ready for the next battle.
Can Gigas delay hop kick? Yeah, I mean, he could. He probably could. That's something that I almost never do, even though you probably should. Delay hop kicks for launches on stagger lows. But that's Chads only. PS5 pad? No, I'm using PS4. Yeah, this is ranked. Dan Doman. Why didn't that reach? That's so dumb. What's up, Sean Piltz? Broke that. Broke that, no fucking question. No fucking question.
Fight.
Wow. Hey, thanks for liking the beer, dude. It's starting to come together.
Get ready for the
Yeah, I know. I should use the 2-throw to reverse the positioning and everything, yeah. When I'm near the wall. It's a really good option. What's up, Fecal Francis?
round one. Fight. Round two.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the beer too. Even my girlfriend started to enjoy it. She says I look too young without it now. Maybe that'll be something for, you know, when I actually start looking too old for my own good. That's a whiff. It's gonna kill.
Great. Round three. Fight.
We got those. We got those.
Round four. Fight.
Good punish. Very good punish. Thought he would swing. Because I used to set up a throw earlier. Oh no. You see that lag? That was crazy. Nice electric. Most broken combo ender in the game right there. For Borkin damage. Devil Jin with the Borkin damage. Man, I wish my character was good like Devil Jin. Gigas is so sick. Hey, thanks a lot, Talon. I only played Talon's Gigas once, but it was like really eye-opening because he had the timing, the rhythm down to it to a point where it was like, even though Gigas is still not a good character, he's just nailing me with all these things, you know, and the setups.
Fight.
Thanks a lot, man. Do you have any tips for how to make Namco nerf electrics? Good choice. Block that. You saw me block that. Yeah, nice mix.
Round two. Fight.
Yeah, everybody at Namco names Devil Jin, so, you know. But we're not going to complain about the characters we play against. This guy's really good. That's why I'm losing.
Perfect. Round 3. Fight.
By Murray a Ferrari? Does he drive a Ferrari? Holy shit, that's so fucking lame. Imagine actually buying a sports car. I mean, I know a lot of people are like into that sort of thing. I've always just found it, I don't know, really pathetic. But it's, no, you know, people are into cars and it's fine. I shouldn't be a hater, it's just that I've never been into cars at all. So for me, it just seems like a complete waste of money because you could buy so many cool things that aren't fucking car. And whenever I see like a sports car, if I'm out and somebody drives past in like a, you know, a Lamborghini or whatever, a Ferrari, I'm never impressed. It just looks, I don't know, out of place and kind of lame. Does that make sense, or am I imagining that? News on Tekken 8, I'm still working on it. The concept art is done. Right now I'm making stages. I'm making one that is set at Namco headquarters. I'm putting all these moe-ass posters on the wall, you know? Female Paul. We're gonna move on to some different opponents, but this guy was really good. Wild Starting 2 is borderline broken. Yeah, I know this game is, this move is so good, but it's like you should, you know, delay it and stuff and do setups with it. And I've never done it before, so I'm gonna like start and incorporate it now. But it's like, it's gonna take a while to get it into my repertoire because you see, sometimes when I launch with Gigas, still I do this combo, and the reason I do this combo is I played Gigas. The only time I played like a lot of Gigas was on arcade, which is a long time ago. Like my Gigas knowledge is so super dated, and I'm one of those players where when something ends up in my muscle memory, it's extremely difficult for me to alter it. I have to like force myself when I knew, oh cool, same guy. Whenever Namco changes something and I need to like optimize a combo or whatever, I need to like force myself to do it and drop a couple before I get it in there. But then when you're successful and you deal the damage and you do it right, your brain starts to like reward you for it, and it gets a bit better. But yeah. Oh, that's another thing that we haven't done today is charge up moves. I don't think this guy is going to, you know, he's not a regular Jin, so he can't parry them. Good duck. I jab way too much, don't I? That's something you can do actually when people jump your rage drive when you're playing Gigas. You can just let them... Oh, damn! Mighty, thank you so much for becoming a regular on the channel. I really appreciate it. That's super cool. We're high rollers. It didn't work. Didn't carry far enough. That's another thing that Gigas did today was he would end his combo to get the wall with down forward 3-1. I think I'm gonna try that as well. Nice recovery on the electric. That, I mean, it's a slow armor move, to be fair. Should just launch him right there with down forward 3, right? Because he always does the exact same thing. Lightning screw. Thank you so much, Mighty. That's super cool of you. Okay, so he's gonna like cancel his 12 frame and go for a low, right? No. Okay. And again, he presses the 1 button. Hey, thank you so much, Mighty. That's so cool. You can never tell if I'm joking or not. Well, that's something Main Man said. He watched a video where I talked about the fact that I don't like Brian. And people have been asking me if I'm serious in that video. And it's like my favorite thing ever because I genuinely don't know. But Main Man was like, I can never tell if you're joking. And I'm like, neither can I. Which is exactly the way I want it. That means that I've reached where I want to be as a creator. Ugh. Channel my my inner Rongchu. Does Rongchu play this character? That was busted electric that he did right there. This time he did the mid. I need to start getting up that way as well. Ah! Ben Miller, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Dude, that's so cool. We already got 2 new members at the bar. A bit of seriousness in a joke, I guess. Well, that's the thing. Maybe it's a bit of joke in a seriousness. Who knows, man? Who knows? My only point with the video really was it's really lame when people just hate on the things they don't like in the game. But that doesn't mean that some things don't deserve to be hated. Like, the point of the video when I was coming up with it was, isn't it silly how some people get really upset and complain about the characters they dislike all the time? But then again, some characters are bullshit. I hate Brian. Maybe I should make a video where I just, like, rip into him. How do you become a member? There's a little, I'm not going to tell you. It's too much, it's too sellouty telling you. You have to figure it out if you want to become a member, dude. But it's pros only. Just letting you know, I'm going to have a look at your credentials. He ducked. Oh, should have done the other extension. I would have won right there. See? Like that. He's going to take this to the wall, isn't he? Go. Oh, I'm getting up like a scrub, too. Yeah, people complain about characters, right? So if I'm sitting there and I'm making a video where I'm like, this is why Brian is a character for bitches. That is not like it's not a funny video to make. It's just sad that people can't get along. But then again, some characters are definitely bullshit. It's not, you know, when people say, well, every character can win, play what you love. It's not like, you know, that all goes away. Leroy is so fucking broken that the game is a joke. And when he came out, he was 5 times better than he is now. It doesn't go away just because we like try and not be bitches who complain about characters. So it's like, how do you make a video about that? And then I started remembering this Swedish kid who was really pissed about Justin Bieber. And I'm like, that's what you turn into. When you're sitting there going, stop liking the things I don't like. Then you turn into that kid. So I was like, if I'm going to make this video, I'm just going to let everybody know that I'm at least aware of the fact that this is what I'm doing right now, and I'm doing it ironically. If I were to make a video bitching about Brian, this is probably what it would sound like. But I don't know, man. Maybe that's like, I've been telling my viewers for a while. It is entirely possible that I'm actually a secret Brian main. and it's all just a fucking joke, which would be so funny. I'm gonna do the real combo now. Talon's gonna be proud of me. I'm doing the real combo-roni. Wrong wall combo though. Good parry. This is Sparta. Try 4-3-2 dash raid shard. Huh. I was looking at that and got hell swept. You know, I'm a VTuber. Wouldn't I have to be anime to be a VTuber? Man, that really does not track well. I was gonna try another overkill right away. Come on, please, don't hit me. Thank you. I'm secretly a TJ O'Brien, yeah. I'm actually Jimmy J. I'm just Jimmy J doing Swedish face. I'm Jimmy J Tran in Swedish face. Thank you so much, Sean Pilz, for becoming a member. That's so kind of you. I'm very, very happy about all the joining we're having so far. It's making me moist and critical. Good duck. Am I a Gigas main? No, Sebastian, not even almost. I basically don't play this character. I've invested more time in him lately and I've just had a lot of fun, so I decided to, you know, play him a bit more. But you can tell by the way I'm, like, doing everything basically so far that it's not exactly something I specialize in. That was a pretty good round, though. Yeah, I'm just a hyper-realistic anime character, that's it. I'm getting lag right now. I don't know if that's showing up for you guys, but it's getting really, really laggy with this guy.
Round one. Fight.
You're gonna get a shot. What do I recommend? There's a Swedish one I really like called a brännmanet, which basically means a jellyfish. Look it up. I'm just joking, by the way. That's disgusting. Why did I recommend that? I haven't had one of those since I was like 16. I don't really do shots that often, but if I was, you know, gun to my head, I'd probably just have some scotch. Probably just have some scotch, you know. We got those. Yeah, Gigas is a perfect character to just mess around with every once in a while because it's extremely fun. And he's got few moves. It's just like a perfect character if you want to mess around and have a silly goose time. And do this throw, which is like the most satisfying fucking thing ever to hit with. The Talon special still works. Even when it trades, it works. That might be like the solidest setup. It's so solid it makes my snake solid. Alright, bringing it back. I am gonna move on again because the lag is really bad right now. I don't know if it's the opponent or if it's something else. It's weird because it only happens when I'm on this setup. It doesn't happen upstairs. Do you reckon maybe it's the... You know what it might be, actually? It might be the computer stand that I'm using. Maybe it's blocking, like, a vent, and that's making the computer too hot. That could totally be it. But if I move this now, the entire stream could break. Oh god, Talon, you're such a troll. You're gonna snipe me when I'm using your knife? Oh, you think I'm running? What are you talking about? I played that guy like 25 times. Alright, so Talon, who is officially the Gigas Sensei in this universe, in the Frame Whisper cinematic universe, is going to jump on Paul Arenos here and show me how to play against Gigas too. Good duck. Are you sensing a lot of lag? Or is it just on my side? Because if it's on my side, I can deal with it. I just don't want the match to be bad, you know? See how much better I do when I'm not playing against Diablo James? Big whiff. Skadoosh.
Round 3. Fight.
Do you guys think we should win quit on Talon if we win this? That would be so funny. He's like giving me tips in the chat and asking me how to become a channel member. And then I'm like, screw this bitch. Nice break frame. I'm gonna use his own setup against him. Of course. Shoutouts to the new channel members. Sean Piltz, Maidi. Any tourneys? Yeah, we're definitely gonna do tourneys. We have to figure out what's causing my computer to lag. I think it's overheating, and moving it is gonna be super scary. Maybe we'll just keep it like this for now, and then I'll fix it for next time. That's a good idea, actually. I don't think I'm gonna catch him with any overkills. He's gonna be way too good at breaking those. Death Fist, dude? Death Fist in 2022. Death Fist. Death Fist Demo Man Paul in 2022? Dude. That move was fucking old when the game was new. Ooh, scary. That was so scary. Don't Death Fist. Don't Death Fist me, dude. Don't Death Fist me. Oh, God. I could have punished that. I could have launched and won the round. Would have been sick. Imagine winning a round. Yes.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. Ooh.
Round 4.
How's it going, you guys? I'm having scuffed combo. I was gonna say I'm having a great evening, but then I had a scuffed combo. I'm having a fantastic time. I'm playing against a good player. I'm doing overkill. I'm playing Gigas. You know, things are super sick right now. How are you guys? Feeling good? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This matchup is awful. I don't think Gigas has any good matchups, dude. Season 1 combos, let's go! Good choice. I broke it. I broke it. What changed? Tekken used to be cool. What changed? Wish I knew, dude. You think Gigas does well against Noctis? I don't know if I agree that that's true, dude. Look at the step or the walk. That was super sick, dude. I didn't know you could do that. Meanwhile, Paul's safe down for 2 has full screen range, consistently high crushes, and is the most Borkin thing in the history of the game. Yeah, Gigas is the only character who has a negative win rate in the mirror. Look at the range that down for to. Man, Paul. Yeah, he's gonna do something. Ah, I had him too. I had him too. I had him too. I had him. Down for 2. Yes! Justice. Is this Owari on Paul's back? Do you mean the kanji on his back? No. That's not Owari. Or Owaru. Oh, could have won right there. Could have won right there. Didn't want to. Too easy. What changed? Tekken used to be good. What changed?
Final round. Fight.
Good combo frame. Wasn't scuffed at all. Good step. He's doing throws now. Good punish. Unscaled enders are amazing, yeah. But, you know, Overkill, or sorry, Excavator with Gigas used to be like the most satisfying one. It used to be amazing to hit with it, but then they nerfed it, and now it's not as fun anymore. It honestly feels kind of paper thin and plasticky and dog shitty, and it's the same thing with Zafina's Cursed Crow. It's perfectly fucking balanced, and then they nerfed the shit out of the damage, and now like there's no oomph at the end of the combo, and it sucks digging balls.
Round one. Fight.
Do you know why AK is considered difficult? Well, you know, he's like, I was talking about this with somebody recently, how he's like the most diverse character in the game, because you've got bootleg Mishima stuff, you've got King's Throws, you've got busted punishment, you've got busted range. I mean, he can do like everything, right? So it's like you've got to be good at a lot of stuff. But AK also has a lot of difficult combos. If you want to do like optimal combos with Armor King, some of them are really difficult.
Round two.
So there's that, I guess. Just a little bit too slow. Good choice with the down forward too. I mean, it's always a good choice. You can use it for literally any purpose. I'm gonna die.
KO. Round three. Fight.
Who are you playing right now, Raphael? Oh, the whiff punish. I felt that one. He's gonna throw, isn't he?
KO. Round four. Fight.
He's really good at sticking the 10 frame in that hole right there. And he's very good at punishing with that thing. Big death fist.
Final round. Fight.
Did that move need to be homing on top of everything else? Ah! Who gets caught by the fucking cross chop?
Get ready for the next battle.
You're thinking of picking up AK? It's probably, if you already own him, it's a really good choice because you'll learn like everything. You can Waivu if you want to Waivu. You can learn how to do like throws, whiff punishment, block punishment. It really has like absolutely everything. Armor King is so much better than he's seems to be thought to be by a lot of people, you know? He also has some of the best range of any character in the game. He basically has tentacles. He can hit you at any range with anything. He has the most consistent, like, long-range punish for stuff like pushback moves. Fantastic as well. I think it's like back 3 or something.
Round 3.
And Armor King is like super cool as well. He's got armor. Maximum pushback. No point trying to punish. Nice! Triple roll. Very nice. Gigas throws are so disappointing. Damn. Well, he only has one. If he could mix it, it would be pretty good. It would be amazing. Duck that. Do a Death Fist. Come on, man. You want to do a Death Fist. I know it. That's a sick round. Sick round. That's guaranteed. Ah, too slow. The launcher's too slow. That would have been it too. This is a good match right now. I'm enjoying this. Good block. I had him. Imagine getting this close to beating somebody and then losing every time. Well, if we lose this, then the death match is over. Can Paul's 3-2 be interrupted by Gigas' back one? Do you mean is it gonna duck the second hit and launch it? It's possible. It's possible. But you know, why not just duck? Oh, I guess because your launcher is too slow. Good point.
Fight.
I can't believe I almost completely spaghetti that round.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, considering who I'm playing against, I think I'm doing okay. Considering Paul has that down for too, I think I'm doing very well. Because, you know, it's a win button with no counterplay that ends any round the moment you think about doing it. Crushes high, mid, and low, hits from full screen, safe on block, launching mid. It's pretty good. Oh. A rare non-break. Yeah, he knew. I've done it too much. The old stand still and think about flowers and then press something random. Good games, dude. Man, what a good player. Some Bob action today. Do you guys want some good games, Talon? Beautiful. I'm actually surprised I did so well against you. I feel like my Gigas is getting better. Because that was not easy. But I got close. I got close a bunch of times. You guys want some Babu? We'll keep it thick. We're going to keep it thick today. See that? First ever Frame Whisperer on-stream Waivu. I got like criticized for never Waivuing with Bob. I just never saw it as something really important to do with him, but you know. The reason, this is going to be funny, the reason I know sort of how to do a Waivu is because I used to do it with Roger in Tekken Tag 2. How about that? I learned how to Waivu, but I refuse to play Mishimas. Enough Mishimas in the world already, you know? Roger had a wave, yeah. Roger is Roger and Alex spawn off of Armor King. They've got Armor King throws. They've got Wave Dash. They've got all kinds of fun stuff. Very versatile, unique characters. You'd think that they would be like Steve-esque boxer characters because they have the boxing gloves, but they're like grapplers. It's super weird. What do I think of Tekken 4? I don't know. Like I didn't play Tekken back then. I played Tekken 4, but it was like, you know, I wasn't like into Tekken. I didn't know, you know, anything about it, but it looked cool. It had like a cool, unique look to it. But I'm glad that they did that for one game and then kept doing the other stuff, because you can't just, you know, Unseeable Snake Edge. Yeah, they had some insane low pokes down too. A lot of king moves, yeah. The poke strings. The jabs that were neutral on block. That was so sick. Man, they need to bring those characters back. Dropping combos already because of this lag that I don't know if I'm the only one who's seeing. Good block. The tail sweep was good. If you mean the launching low, the snake edge, then yeah, that was pretty good. Ah, good parry. Barely got him. Yeah, we should have Roger in Tekken. Come on, man. He's a classic. He's super cool. Sponge Babu. That counter hit move. Oh my god, Jin. You need all the nerfs, and then you need 5 more nerfs, and then you need 15 more nerfs. I'm just kidding. This character is cool. Good patience. Babu! The Babu comebacks. Babu! Do I play Larsu? I play a bit of Larsu. I don't know, I don't. I dabbled in Lars a million years ago in like Tekken Tag 2. So if you want me to play some Lars, I could. Do you guys want to leave Bob and do some Lars? It's midsummer tomorrow, so I guess we might as well do some Some Swedish characters. Sick round, yeah. I was happy with that last round. Can I do like polls in this chat? I think I can. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. We're learning about how to be streamers now, guys. We're learning all about how to be streamers. Can we do polls? Can we ask you this? Okay, so I think I posted a poll. How do I get the results? You hope Talon's doing better? Talon, have you been ill? I hope you're doing better too. Okay, yes is in the lead, but it's 52%. Alright, we'll play whoever this is. And when we're done... Damn, it's a Bob player who's currently doing some AKing. We'll play this guy a couple of times until we're satisfied that we're both satisfied. Until the satisfaction is mutual. And then we will play some Lars. We'll learn some Larsy things. 51%. My community's really split on the Lars, huh?
Round one. Fight.
Oh, I played this guy before. I remember this customization. Should have finished my punish right there. Would have been good. This could kill. Babu!
Round two. Fight.
Maximum bobbage, dude. Let's go! This character is so sick. Man, Bob is so sick. Like, my favorite character in this game changes, like, every day. But right now, it might be Babu. I'm having a lot of fun. Do a high. That works too. I feel so much stronger than when I was playing Gigas. I feel like I have like superpowers right now. I can move, I can sidestep. Good block. Giant swing? No giant swing? Boo-boo! Boo-boo! You became a Bob main because of my guide? Dude, that's so sick. Because when I make those guides, I'm like, I want people to play characters that aren't the characters that everybody always plays, you know? That's what I like to do, and when I have tournaments, when I play with my community, it's really interesting, because I... like, you know, my viewers join and we have so many cool characters. Basically, none of the, you know, usual suspects. It's all, like, diverse and super cool. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about these Bob combos, too, you know. Ah, didn't break the giant swing like a scrub. It's okay. No duck. Oh, good reversal. High crush. This time we got it. Oh, the high crush on the dark upper. That's so sick. It's also robbery. But, you know. I think that might literally be 1 HP he has left too. Babu and Leo are the coolest characters. Hell yeah. I mean, Tekken 6 characters are super sick. It's the best game for like character design that we've ever had. Got a tech. That's really bad game design, by the way, Namco. Making people sit around and like spam buttons until their fingers go blue because you have to take that throw when you land. That's scuffed game design. But you know, I guess you can just try and time it. The Baboo Duck, the Baboo Spin, the Baboo Carry, the Baboo Wall Combo, the Baboo Ender, and the Baboo Throw that gets armored through. What's your favorite aspect of Bob? I mean, I think the fact that he's a fat character who isn't like a comedic relief character, the fact that he's not like eating donuts and throwing donuts and, you know, using a donut for a hula hoop. You know, and wearing hooped donuts in his ears. Like, you know, Japanese people and game designers, they tend to have a very, not very nuanced view on the fat people of the world. I love the fact that he's like a fat character, but he plays it so cool. He's like ice cold. He's like, here we go. I'll fight you anytime. He has the personality of like a Ryu or a Ken, and he's a super speedy character. He's like agile and fast. Because of the speed and weight thing, which is like a unique idea for a character. It is completely unique. I haven't seen anything like it. Like, what if we make a super confident, very intelligent, very skilled, very fast, fat dude? Hell yeah. And then you always have those people who go, well, it's not, you know, real. Oh, Sammo Hung, yeah, Sammo Hung. Or Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt is like one of my favorite MMA fighters of all time. Mark Hunt is so sick because Mark Hunt walks around and like looks like he's just chilling, and then he's just waving his hands about like that, and then one connects with the opponent, and then they get knocked out, and they don't stand back up because he's got hands like a monster. The lag is so bad right now, even though this is a 5 bar. I think my computer is overheating. Baboo! Yeah, DC is super sick as well. Man, I so wanted DC to beat John Jones. I can't believe anybody rooted for John Jones in that matchup, dude. When DC was like, I'm willing to die to defeat you. He was the underdog. He's still one of the greatest of all time. He's a nice guy. He's like one of my favorite UFC commentators. John Jones is a little bitch. So yeah, I was so rooting for DC, but you know. Oh, how could I mess up that combo? That's so dumb. You saw me actually do that, right? Is your computer running? You better go. That's one of those. You must be one of those good jokers. Good duck, beautiful duck. This guy, it's weird. Like everybody gets like a lot better after a couple of games. Do I like Sean O'Malley? He's the curly guy, right? Two of those curly little straws. That's him, right? Yeah, he's cool. Alright, let's go play some... we'll do one more and then we'll go play some Lars. Because he won the poll, 55-45. And damn, I'm worried about this computer overheating. It's lagging so much right now that I'm starting to lose rounds because of it. But if I fuck with my USB port even a little bit, if I jiggle it just a little bit, we're done. The entire stream is gonna break. because I have one of those USB splitter things, and right now in this one USB port I have my camera, my light, my microphone, my controller.
Fight.
Let's do lariats. It's a good move. Let's do lariats. Dude, let's do lariats. Broke it. Beautiful parry. Very obvious by me, but you know. It's lagging a lot. Your pixels are blocky. That's just because I have a shitty camera. But the actual match, I don't know if you're seeing it because it's my computer overheating, but it's stuttering like crazy. It looks like shit. Nah. Weebs play everything, yeah, but they main dating sims. What was that dating sim everybody was playing a couple of years ago where you had to date girls who had like physical deformities? That was a weird one. I think it was like a community project too. They like made it together. But it's like you could date one girl who had no legs. You could date one girl who was like severely burned. That was a weird one. Not that there's anything weird about, you know, dating a girl who has been in a fire. Just thought it was like a weird idea for a game, you know. Good block. Yeah, it's lagging way too much. We need to cool this computer down. Otherwise, I accidentally revenge matched him again. Okay, whatever. Oh, I really don't want to touch it. What do we do? PewDiePie played Bob at Tekken 7 release. Well, why do you think I'm doing it? I'm obviously trying to be as much as PewDiePie as possible. How else am I gonna, you know, YouTube? Gadoosh. How the hell did that combo not work? That's supposed to be like Bob's only consistent wall combo. I love how I'm winning all these rounds and then Harada's figure comes like a fucking heat-seeking missile. From fucking beyond. Straight up my anus. Yeah, I only play Bob because I watched PewDiePie's guide. Could restart the stream, yeah, but then we're gonna like lose a lot of the... What happens to the hype train? Ducked it. 5 days until DNF Duel comes out? Yeah. That's going to be so much fun. I don't know who I'm going to main yet. I'm thinking Inquisitor just because Launcher, like, looks like she's going to be hard zoning. And that's not my thing, because zoning in fighting games is for bitches who can't play. But Launcher is the one I think looks the coolest. But Inquisitor is like, you know, right up my alley. She's got an axe and a Bible and stuff, and it's super cool. That's gonna hit.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Ah, the wizard. That's the first wizard he's done. Ah, hop kick. Ah, same ender again. Oh my god, yes. Yes, finally Harada's finger in my direction. 111 votes. Do we have that many viewers? That's super sick. Let's go play some Lars. You're wrong. I didn't say it isn't fun to play Keep Away. I said you said that it's for bitches. It's you know, it's not fighting. So why is it in a fighting game? If I wanted to pew pew from full screen, I'd play some more Fortnite, dude. Lars is a lot of fun too. Let's let my computer cool down a little bit. Practice some Lars combos.
New challenger.
My headphones are like interfering with my controller too. What do we do? Let's hang them on the mic. Oh, that's so much better. You see, I don't have Julia. No, well, when I moved from PlayStation to PC, I was already a hipster when it comes to like Namco and their DLC. So the only DLC I've bought are, well, the characters I played, Zafina and Negan. And then when I wanted to make like a video about why Kunimitsu is for fucking, I mean, straight up cheaters, I had to buy her to make that video. And then I wanted to talk about Fakum Lam, so I had to buy that character. So, yeah. But I've tried to buy as little as possible after I switched systems. Try lowering your graphics. No, I mean, this runs amazingly on my computer. Usually, I have a really good computer, but I'm using a computer stand right now to be able to see the screen better. And I think the screen on the other side, or the stand on the other side, is blocking the vent.
KO. Round
What's up,
two.
Alexander?
Fight.
Good morning to you too. Larsu! Damn. This dude doing strings. Nina players.
Fight.
Nina players. Ah, that would have been a cool combo if I did it.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Wow. The angle. The angle. Well, S Smarts 1972 is a good player. He's playing fine. I'm just, you know, I was just laughing a little bit at the fact that, you know, I feel like most Nina players tend to play kind of the same. There's a lot of this. But I played against, what's her name? Miss Play Stuff? Or is it Mrs. Play Stuff? Is she married to Mr. Play Stuff? Is that what she calls herself that? Or is it Miss Play Stuff? I played her Nina yesterday. And she wasn't doing, well, she was doing strings, but she was doing like good strings and playing well. She was playing really well. I managed to, I won, but I managed to beat her because she was doing that slide-in counter hit low that Nina does, and I managed to block it like 3 or 4 times and launch it. Hey, thank you so much, Mobile Monty. What do you think is the best stance in Tekken 7? In my opinion, I think Destructive for Elisa is the best. Destructive for Elisa, thank you so much for your very generous donation, dude. I think they've power crept the chainsaws for a long time, and they're actually pretty good. Really quite good. It's weird how the chainsaws are Korea. Alright, let's do it, I guess. But she doesn't get like any consistent combos. Like, it's just a bunch of really good frame data. That's all it is. It's like plus, 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 neutral, plus, couple of lows. But then when she has like launchers and technical stuff in the stance, it doesn't really like lead to any follow-ups, which is why I think the stance like gets away with being as good as it is in terms of the frame data. I would say that I think the absolute best stance in the game is Hermit from Leroy. I think that's the strongest stance by far, because it's also how you get into the stance. He can get into the stance off of his 10 frame, he gets in off of an unseeable low that's way too powerful, and then he loops that stance, and it's very, very oppressive and powerful. And the counter hit properties on the homing low makes it so that, you know, you can't really walk it reliably and stuff. So I think I would have to say Hermit, actually, yeah. Shoe bill, huh? Shoe bill is like a species of stork, I think. That's a cool combo.
Round 2. Fight.
I was gonna do an orbital right there. It would have worked. Nice. Nice mix. Lars combos! Lars combos! Man, these combos are so much fun. I love Lars. He sucks, though. He's just got really sick combos. Baited. Nice. That was super nice. Snake Edge, huh? I'm not in love with the Snake Edge into the non-punish, dude. Oh, should have punished that. Here I'm telling him he doesn't punish. What a scrub I am. I thought that would have wall bounced. Lars is cool, but the hair... Well, here's the thing, right? When they came up with Lars, they wanted to make... Okay, so we needed like a main Mishima Clan lightning main character dude who's not evil and who isn't a Mishima in terms of electrics and gameplay. So we need to give him the lightning, then we have to come up with some sort of hair, because Kazuya has a hair, Heihachi has a hair, Jinpachi has a beard, which is basically a hair. And so they had to like give Lars a hair, and they decided, like, I think they probably had a couple of ideas for what to do with the contour on his hair, and then they just decided to go with all of them, you know. Nice counter hit. I'm going to launch punish one of those lows. That was going to be it too. That was going to be it. That was totally going to be it.
Round 2. Fight.
What's up, Mark Anderson? I'm having a fantastic stream. I just wish that I was, you know, the main man. Then I would be feeling even better. Man, I wish I was the main man.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice delay. The spacing! The spacing! The snake edge! The spacing into the snake edge! This is too high level for me.
Fight.
Does that break? Oh, it does. Thank God. How do you manage to get hit by that? How do you get hit by that? That low is so cool.
Final round. Fight.
Alright, we're cooking with Lars. Lars isn't anime, he's Sentai, right? Did you misspell hentai? I think Lars is pretty hentai. I think he's pretty hentai, you know, he's buff, he spins around. Yeah, Lars is hentai. He's not anime, he's hentai.
Round 1. Fight.
Lars combos are super sick, but I don't punish the shoulder.
KO.
Lars is trash. Please change character. That's the difference between Japanese and Korean English. Japanese, everything is ooh, nice ooh, good ooh, Lars ooh. In Korea, it's more e, trashy.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Finally. There it is. Hurricane Axe is such a cool move, and it's such a cool name for a move too. I shouldn't have swung right there. He could have done Iron Buckler and blown me up. Oh, I could have ended it right there. Oh, I did. But barely. I should have done a better combo. Los estrecho, please change character. I wonder how long I'm gonna keep the sound on in DNF Duo before I turn it off. The shit about the new challenge. I'm gonna shoot the when the characters come in. I guess it's nice that it's, you know, it's refreshing that it isn't Japanese this time. Why not Korean? Korean's cool. Oh, damn, I could have comboed. How do I win this? Guess I don't. Twin Pistons? Yeah, I mean, Tekken has good names. Because you can sort of see where it comes from, whether it's Falling Leaf or Twin Pistons or Jinjiruli. Just joking about that one. Feng, you have too much range in all your moves. You have way too much range, dude. I'm not happy about the range. Could have been a cool combo. I keep doing like very, very nearly sick Lars combos. A Finnish character in Tekken would be cool. I already came up with the concept for a Finnish character. Because you know how Namco are very, very good at incorporating all these diverse cultures, right? I mean, Josie Rizal. I wonder, how do Filipino people feel about Josie Rizal? Of course, Harada said in interviews that everybody doesn't understand. Nobody understands that Josie is super successful because she was a great idea that I had, and you know, everybody loves her. But you know, what do you think is actually going on? I came up with a bunch of other characters. I came up with a hentai bitch with a huge ass called Mahatma Gandhina. She's from India. I came up with this Turkish character who's you know, a small girl, but she still has very giant tits. And she's called Ataturki. My Finnish character concept was a guy riding a snowmobile called Moomin-Pekka. And when he hits you, or when you hit him, kind of like Negan, he goes, Perkele, perkele, perkele. Nice lag spike. Working as intended. Tekken is 3. Man, I wish Tekken wasn't 3. If only it could be, I mean, if it could be 4. That would be super sick. But it's 3. Everybody knows Tekken is 3. Oh, sorry, only Harada knows Tekken is 3. Because he has all the secret knowledge. Go watch Harada's Bar. Go, like, unironically, go watch Harada's Bar, all the episodes of that show, and count the times Katsuhiro Harada says, people don't know this. He basically thinks that, apart from him, nobody knows anything. People don't know this about water is wet, the sky is blue, and Tekken is 3. He also says this a lot. People don't know this about me. And the reason people don't know the thing you're about to say about you, Harada, is that nobody gives a shit about you. Because you're a video game developer. We play the game. We're not your fans. We're Tekken fans. We're not your fans. That's why we don't know all these things about you. We're not your fans, dude. People don't know this, but I had sashimi yesterday. Damn, I wish I knew stuff like Harada. I wish I wasn't so fucking basic. I wish I was the main man, and I wish I knew things like Harada. Maybe then I'd be good at this game, you know? Harada is a marzipan? Yeah, totally. Sashimi, yeah, sashimi is steamed meat. It's steamed meat and then you eat it with ketchup. How do you mess that up, dude? Oh, it's a setup, so I can do an even sicker combo, of course. Everybody knows that. Ah, the delay. Screw that. Yeah, sashimi is when you steam the meat and then you have to eat it with ketchup. Ancient Japanese ketchup tradition. You know, a lot of people don't know this about Harada, but he's actually left-handed. And he likes his eggs sunny side up. A lot of people don't know that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Do you guys want to play some tournaments soon? Microwave trout with barbecue sauce. Yeah, that's another specialty. Good break. BBC sauce? What kind of sauce is that? What does BBC stand for? British Broadcasting Cock? British Broadcasting Cock. Or maybe it's Big Black Corporation. Oh my god, good punish frame. Have you been to Bandai Namco Studios? Dude, I'm there right now. Where else do you think I've been making Tekken 8? I hope I get a colleague soon, because it's becoming a lot playing this or making this game all on my own. I was hoping Rip would join me, we could make it together, but you know, he's busy having long hair. I'm making stages right now.
Fight. Final round.
I'm at Bandai Namco headquarters right now. I think they forgot about me. The only other person who's down here is well, it's not a person, it's a hamster running in a wheel, and that's what's powering the online servers for Tekken 7, you know. And when you have lag in your game, it's because the hamster is taking a break. Get on it, hamster. Run faster. The hamster's name is 3. That's what Harada means when he says that Tekken is 3. We call it 3. Let's do tournaments, guys. I want to play you guys now. You guys, you know the rules. You know what's up. Double elimination, simultaneous on any. No Bryans. Let's go. Parasite Kazuya Bandicoot, you got COVID? Damn. How many days have you had it for? When I got it, and it was really bad. Like, I had people in my family have it and stuff, and it was like over in 3 days. I had it for 3 weeks and I couldn't move. And it was the weirdest thing ever. What if you pick Brian? Well, then for the first time on stream, I'm going to get serious and actually try and beat somebody. And I don't think you want to see what happens when I bring out the big guns, dude. Pew, pew, pew. I'll shoot you in the throat and pussy at the same time. You can pick Brian if you want to. I don't know how many viewers we have right now, but that many people are going to know you're a little bitch. But, you know, that's up to you. Some people don't care what people think. It's probably a healthy impulse. Sorry for checking my phone. I know that's rude. I'm downloading some sick Warhammer 40k lore that I'm going to be listening to later. It's about to be dark here. And I like to take walks in the forest when it's dark at night. And I listen to Warhammer 40k lore. And sometimes I see weird animals and stuff. Super, super sick. Alright, 8 people. Let's go. No Wi-Fi, no Bryans. I'm kidding, by the way. You can pick Brian and you can be on Wi-Fi. It just needs to be a 3-bar. Who are your favorite Warhammer YouTubers? I think lately the Amber King has sort of fucking redefined the game when it comes to that stuff, because he's grown so quickly too in terms of the quality, but he gets like actual voice acting in right now, and when you have YouTubers doing voice acting, it can be very awkward. He somehow manages to not be awkward. I haven't listened to his recent video, the 2-hour one on Space Wolves yet, but his stuff on you know, Word Bearers, Argyle Tall was amazing. So I like him, but then like my go-to apart from that is probably Baldermort. I like Baldermort. You know, he has a perfect voice. I want to know how old Baldermort really is. Is he legit like 60 years old? Because he sounds like he's 60 years old. Or does he just have a perfect voice for doing like lore stuff? What a sick punish by this stupid ass Kuma right here. The only dude I don't listen to a lot is Luton. I used to really enjoy his videos, but I think he starts smoking his own butt hash a little bit too much. Like, before he gets to the lore, it's a 1 hour on why retconning is not a thing in 40k, which is, you know, fine if you think that way. I think a lot of people do, but it's like, now we have to talk about retconning and how time is not linear. And it's like, okay, well, we know. You said it in the last video and the 2 before that. But my favorite, sort of, I'm not really into Space Marines much. I mean, Horus Heresy is super cool, and you know, you listen to stuff about the Heresy because it's like the most dramatic and interesting part of the lore, other than maybe the War in Heaven, but we don't have a lot of on the War in Heaven because it's supposed to be mega ancient and, you know, poorly understood. In terms of Space Marines, Alpha Legion are my favorite by far, because that thing that Luton talks about where you never know what's true, you never know what's retconned and what is incomplete information, everything is just up in the air and you can sort of make it up as you go. That's like, the Alpha Legion is the embodiment of that. Nice hit confirmed by me, for once. Because we don't even know if they're actually a traitor legion. My theory is that they aren't. They're loyal to, like, they want to save the galaxy, they're just not loyal to the Emperor. Which is cool. And then, you know, people don't know that there are actually 2 Primarchs. We know that there are 2 Primarchs. My theory is that there are actually 3 Primarchs. And that's why the symbol of the Alpha Legion is a 3-headed Hydra. They say that it's supposed to be the Legion, Alpharius, and Omegon, but I think it's Alpharius, Omegon, and then, I mean, I don't know, Betamax. He's in the middle, and he's the 3rd secret Primarch, because you're never supposed to know for sure. But yeah, Amber King is super sick. That was a nice little Negan match right there against Bears. Well played. Well played, Kilo. Kilo's a good player. GG's, my dude. Did you watch the lore theory about Chaos Faction actually being the good guys? I haven't watched a video about that, but, you know, it makes sense to me because it's like, okay, so you worship gods and they exist and they give you gifts and they impart you with power and, you know, all these things. But then you have this, like, narrow view of what good is, and mutation and tentacles isn't part of that. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's sort of like the will and embodiment of humanity in a way, you know, the warp and demons. They're sort of the essence of what we are. But that's the thing, what they always say in the lore, if you listen to, like, you know, Horus and Lorgar and all the rest of the Chaos dudes, is like, it's not that it's necessarily good, it's that it's the truth, you know? It's the primordial truth as opposed to the imperial truth. This comeback is going to be super sick. Didn't make it though. No good guys in Warhammer. Yeah, that's the right answer. That's definitely true. If you think the Imperium of Man are good guys, they're so fucking evil and dark and disgusting that they unironically accidentally create, like, dark evil gods. Just by being so fucked up. Apart from Slanesh, who was, you know, more created specifically by the Eldar. For some reason, I really want to stab right now. I don't know. I really want to stab this guy with Negan's own knife. That's a bad idea, though. Hey, you guys hype about DNF Duel? Who are you gonna main? Skadoosh. Big whiff. Negan is so sick. Man, I wish he was just a little bit better. I wish he was just a tiny teensy bit better. You're going to play the troll character. It's probably going to be Enchantress. She could be super high execution, though. What if she's like Zata 1? You've been looking into Miguel. Looks like his whiff punishment sucks. You know, it's a very good point. Miguel is very, very good at moving, but he lacks range on whiff punishment. So you can backdash and whiff punish mainly with the hop kick if you want to. You can also use shove, which is forward 1+2. Good games. Which is high, but it's fast, you know, 14 frames. And then I guess you can whiff punch with forward 4 and stuff like that. But it's more like you get in and then you sidestep. And you're like walking around people a lot with Miguel. And then you can still like do stuff at close range and then do one backdash and whiff punish, kind of like you know, kind of like Zafina likes to do.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh damn, Negan is so brutal. When you just hit with Lucille, it feels so good. Man, I wish I had more time for playing Tekken, but I'm so busy making Tekken 8. He doesn't want to swing, huh? Swung right there. Six song.
Round 3.
Six song.
Fight.
Did I miss your Negan knife joke? Yeah, I did. Sorry, dude. What was your Negan knife joke? Just write it again. I can't look up right now. You're gonna have to write your joke again if you want me to laugh at it. Better be good though. Pressure's on now. When you ask somebody, "Hey, did you hear my joke?" Okay, I'll listen to your joke, dude. But are you confident? Are you confident about the joke at this juncture? Because I'll tell you what, it better be good right now. That was sick. I love doing down forward 1 shenanigans with Negan because his down forward 1 is so good, you know. I'm in the final. Sick music, sick games, sick players. Alright, I'll scroll up and read your knife joke. He has a knife covered in barbed wire called Blue Seal. Okay, I think your joke is too clever for me because I don't get it. What does blue have to do with knife? What does blue have to do with knife, dude? I don't get your joke. I think it's too clever for me. Now you have to explain the joke as well. It's going to get even unfunnier. First you have to write the joke again, and then you have to explain it. It's like dissecting a frog. Nobody's that interested in the frog dice. You know, I was actually writing, and I started recording a video on why Ono can't say living room. I wrote a video about home and the room and the rigaraboom, and why that's how he says it. Because a lot of my viewers are weebs, and weebs, they like, you know, Japanese stuff, and they have wall scrolls and stuff. So I was thinking maybe I'm going to give them like some historical context on why Ono says rigaraboom instead of living room. But then I realized that, you know, explaining a joke, it's not clever. But, you know, I think if you do speak Japanese, the fact that he says home or the room or the living room, Kage, that way, it's even funnier. We get to laugh at it twice because we hear him say "rigaraboom" and it's super funny, but then you think about it for 2 seconds and then you understand what mistakes he's making and why, and it becomes even better. Which is why it's like my favorite FGC moment since Scrupman. I was thinking that the knife was called Blue Seal because it's a blade, and you went like Blade, Lucille, Blue Seal, but that doesn't really work. You know what you should... I'm going to write your joke, but it's going to be funnier. Here's how you do it, because you have to... Okay, here's the joke, okay? See how much better this is?
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Oh damn, we've got frame data on for no reason. How do I turn it off? See, it's funnier because Knife Seal is dumber, but I also wrote LOL in caps at the end. Implying that even though it's really, really dumb, I'm laughing my ass off at it, which makes it funnier. Yeah, the LOL makes it 5 times better, I know. It makes it so much better. Because there's an element of, again, you don't know if I'm trolling, right? That's okay. Welcome to Frame's comedy class. What's red and sits in the corner? A naughty strawberry. Leave Frame Data on for the poor people. See? There are funny people in here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. That's another pretty good joke. You're my favorite YouTube streamer? Because I'm the only Tekken YouTube streamer in the world. Dude, that's a good joke. You guys are really stepping up your ideas. Next guy to make me laugh gets a free hat. Funny and true.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. Being the best Tekken YouTube streamer is a lot like being the best Tekken player on Xbox. It's basically the same thing. Because it's you and your younger sister. And she's like, Oni-chan, I don't want to play Tekken anymore. You just keep doing the Snake Edge and it's not fun. I want to go outside. And you're like, no.
Round 2.
I'm going to be the highest ranked Fakum Lama on Ekbok. Or Sbox, as I used to call it. K-Wiz is sweating. Does K-Wiz stream on YouTube? I don't think he does. Look at the parting clouds. That was super sick. Remember when Feng actually like used parries and reversals? And it was cool? I guess he still uses Iron Buckler a lot. You know, I got banned in... I got that ass banned in Low Tier God's chat. A couple of days ago. Or it's a while ago now. because I was just hanging out and watching it. And you know, for the most part, that's the thing. You see these like compilation videos of him fucking up on YouTube, but for the most part, he's just playing the game and doing quite well and like being nice to his chat. But he was talking about like how he thinks Corona is he was talking about like conspiracy theories. I think he thinks that the moon is like a secret government base, which is a fun thing to think about, you know. I like talking about stuff like that. So I asked him if he thinks the government is responsible for COVID, and he's like, yeah, I think he said yes. But then he like turned off his camera and started talking to the higher ups in his like little echelon. And then all of a sudden I was banned. So I think maybe somebody recognized my name and realized I was a content creator and thought maybe I was baiting him or something like that. I just genuinely wanted to know if he thinks that the US government created COVID, because, I mean, sitting up late at night and talking about stuff like that with friends is like something I enjoy. And everybody in his chat, they were like talking about, you know, conspiracy theories, which is fun, which is a silly goose time. So that's all I did, and I got that ass so banned. I don't know if I was timed out or banned. I got that ass something. I heard that Technicals got that ass unbanned. I think he's the first person I've heard of who got banned by Low Tier God, and then on Twitter no less, and then got unbanned. Man, maybe one day I'll be as funny as Technicals, dude. That guy is like fucking lord of comedy on YouTube. Yeah, I think his videos are like, because when I saw his first video, I had more subscribers than him, and then you know, he just started doing these super fucking sharp satire skits, and it was awesome. You got banned in Mihawk's chat. What did you do? Did you say that crocodile was your favorite Chichibukai? And he was like, hell no. I'm gonna get banned by YouTube now for spreading misinformation about COVID. Listen, I don't have any theories, dude. I just think it's fun to talk about that stuff. First tourney, first final versus Frame. Hell yes, Slavic Hours. Good luck to us both. You got him with the Bofa joke? You got banned from the anime combo breaker because you trolled James Chen. If I eat a snake itch, I'm gonna do my impression of James Chen eating a snake itch. Ooh! Ha! Oh, I did it the wrong way around. It's supposed to be the ha and then the ooh. You gotta check your Bofa? What's Bofa? Do I like One Piece? Hell yeah. One Piece is like when I started on my weeb journey. Because the first time they started selling One Piece in Sweden at like comic book stores, you had to go to like a specialty store, by the way, to find it. To like one of the few places that actually had manga, as it's actually pronounced in Japanese. It's not manga, it's manga. But they had One Piece, and I was 11 years old. And I started reading that in the first 15 books or so. I went and bought and read religiously. Yeah, I loved it. I like the skeleton dude. He's super sick. He's like, I'd suck your tits, but you don't have any. Yo-ho-ho-ho! Come on, man. That was a pretty sick wall bounce.
Final round. Fight.
But did Mihawk seriously ban you for getting him with a D's nuts jokes? Or a D's nuts joke? That must have been some sort of misunderstanding, dude. I wish that somebody was able to trick me into actually asking what Bofa is. First person who gets me with one of those jokes, I'll make you mod. I'm not even joking, because then I'll really feel like a real streamer, you know. Then I'll be a streamer. When I get got, hell yeah. Yeah, the One Piece manga is pretty good. How did I learn Japanese? I became a weeb, and then I sat around, you know, thinking about Japanese for like 6 years. And then I just, you know, spoke it pretty much.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
See, look at this guy with the effort. He's saying there's a real stigma on Bofa jokes, but how am I gonna ask you what stigma is? Stigma is a real word that means something, and I know what it means.
Get ready for the next battle.
I get you, but I've forgotten my Alada. Your Katsuhiro Alada. Does your Alada have secret knowledge about what characters are actually good in this game? What was the last stage I played on? I think it was Souk.
Fight.
That would have been super sick. Nice back tempo. Do I like Fist of the North Star? Is that some sort of like weird fucking hentai you guys are into these days? Do you like getting fisted in your North Star?
Round 3. Fight.
No clean hits for Eliza. Hey, do you like my shitty combos?
Round 4. Fight.
Or we're gonna watch Bleach on stream when it returns? Dude, that's a very real possibility, but can you just watch anime on your YouTube without getting sued and stuff? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a review. And then I'll sit in my car and review Bleach and fast food. That'd be so sick. One day I'll be a real YouTuber, sitting in my car, reviewing tater tots. Well played.
Final round. Fight.
Am I into fitness? Not really. I work out sometimes. I do. I used to like lift weights and shit when I was like a kid, and I cared about looking good and being healthy and stuff. Now I'm kind of like over that. I feel it's kind of low tier. But just, you know, for staying alive and stuff. Yeah, I do. I do like a 20-minute workout thing. It's like a dance workout, and I shake my hips and I do erotic movements, and then I just lift weights for a little bit. I do deadlifts. Well played, Slavic Hours. Nice tournament. That was well played. I don't know about anime, but old cartoons are pretty great. Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Roadrunner cartoons, dude. When he holds up the sign with his face and he falls down. Love that stuff. Have you seen the sick Elise up there from the PRC? What's the PRC? PRC these nuts? Next tournament. Let's go. You need a smoke break. You don't even smoke? Dude. Well played. You've earned it. Go have your first smoke. They're gonna puke your lungs out. Come back and loose. How can you enter the tournament? You just go into tournament mode in your game if you're on PC, and you search for region any, just everything any, simultaneous battles on, and then you're going to see my name come up. Oh, he's a Chinese Elisa player, huh? That's cool. No, I haven't really watched a lot of like online Tekken and stuff. Like I don't watch tournaments and stuff because I don't really care about them. But you know, I'm not in the US. No, it just looks like it because you know, I wish I was in the US. I wish I was in the US. I wish I was the main man, and I wish I knew things like Harada. And I wish I didn't have to make Tekken 8 all by myself.
Tournament 7.
What's up, Prince Shogun? Who do you guys want to play? Oh, there's stream delay. You're not going to be able to tell me. Babu. Let's do one Babu and then some. We're just going to play Miguel after that because I'm fucking in love with Miguel. Miguel is amazing.
Ready for the next battle.
Nice house sweep. I blocked it and then I stood back up. Good plan for him. Good plan, messing up a hell sweep. See, I wish I was the main man. Main man would never have messed up the hell sweep. He would have done it and then he would have done two more. And he would have said, Musk. Man, I wish I were the main man.
Round 3. Fight.
The mix-up. The mix-up. The mix-up. Musk. You know how you say mask, like face mask in Japan? Unironically, the way... This is a true story. The way you say mask in Japanese is masku. That's how you say it. I don't know the origin of the main man meme, masku, but I hear it all the time because I like to watch his stream. Because I like him, right? But then I was like, at work, play Jack. Good idea. We're going to play some Jack as well. So I'm at work, right? After Corona started. And there was like a new rule that you had to wear a mask at the office every day. And I always forgot because I've never worn a mask, right? In Japan, people wear masks all the time. When they have exams, they wear a mask because they don't want to get a cold, so they miss the exam. When somebody in their family has a cold, they wear a mask so that they don't get it, stuff like that. But I always forgot my mask. And then I was in the office one day, and I wasn't wearing my mask. Forgot it again, and I was going to go out and buy lunch. And my boss, who was like sitting in the corner at his desk, when I'm about to leave the office like this, I'm like, hand on the door. He goes, hey, Mr. My name. And I'm like, yeah, I look back, and he looks me in the eye, super serious, because he's like irritated and pissed with me because I'm always forgetting my mask. And he stares at me like this, and he goes, Musk. And I started laughing like an idiot. I was laughing my ass off. And I wish I'd filmed it so I could show it to the main man. It was so fucking funny. And then I had, like, good luck trying to explain to your Japanese boss why you laughed. It's like, oh, well, I'm sorry, sir, you understand. There's this dude in Stockholm who plays Kazuya, and, you know, he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Put your mask on and get out of here. But that happened, yeah. Fucking main man mixing me up in real life.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Miguel.
Imagine, like, if you were somewhere out in the world right now, and an old Japanese dude comes up to you, looks you in the eye, like, genuinely angry with you, and he goes, Musk.
Get ready for battle.
Is it hard to find a job in Japan? If you don't speak the language, your options are basically be an English teacher or turn tricks. But I couldn't be an English teacher or a translator or anything like that, even though I actually have teaching experience and translating experience, but I couldn't do it because in Japan they won't hire you to do those things unless you are a native speaker. And I'm not a native speaker of English, so they didn't want me. So I had to come up with something else, yeah. But the challenge isn't to get the job. The challenge is to get the work permit, or, you know, the visa that allows you to work, and then finding a workplace where they will actually sponsor your visa, which your place of employment has to do. They have to, like, sponsor your visa and give the immigration all kinds of paperwork to make sure that you are, you know, gainfully employed, because they don't want any poor people in Japan. Yeah, getting a job is really hard. Getting a visa, a work visa, is really hard. Getting a student visa is not that hard. And then finding, you know, a job where you can do a job. And you also need to be university educated to get a work visa in Japan. You need to be college educated. And then you need to work with something that is related to the degree that you have from your university, right? So, like, if you have a degree in biology, then you have to work with biology. You have to prove to immigration services that you have a lot of knowledge and that you're so specialized that they could not just give your job to a Japanese person, because they're meant to always prioritize Japanese people for all the jobs, right? So in my case, I am an economist by education, so I had to work with economics. And I had to find a company that wanted to hire me as an economist and help me with all the paperwork. But if you're able to get a hold of that, if you're able to find a place of employment that are willing to jump through those hoops and do the paperwork for you, then you're going to be fine. But it's all about finding somebody who wants to hire you and who is willing to, when you say, okay, I'm going to need, financial statements, I'm going to need your signature here, yada yada, and they go, cool, and they set you up, you go in, and then what happens when you get a visa in Japan is they give you a postcard, Good Games Hiro, and they tell them to address the postcard to yourself when you're at immigration services. And, it's a lot of people. You have to get a number. Sometimes you wait for hours. It's hot and usually, like, steamy in there. And then when you get to the counter, they say, okay, they take all your paperwork, they look through everything, and then they give you a postcard, and they tell you to address the postcard to yourself, and then you go home. And if you get the postcard in the mail, which if you're lucky, if they're not backed up, it's going to take about 2 weeks. If you get the postcard in the mail, that means, let's play a jack. That means that you've been granted your visa. Because you take that postcard and you bring it back, you take a number, you go up to a different counter, and you show the postcard, and they go, oh, you've been granted your work permit, and then they create on the spot, because you have to give them a picture of yourself as well, they create your Zairyu Kado, which is your immigration card, your visa basically. But if you don't get the postcard, but they send you a letter telling you to come in, that means that you're probably going to be deported. Which happened to me once. I was going to get deported and not be allowed to live in Japan. Look at this asshole with it Brian when I'm picking Jack, who I don't even play. Dude. I am soft and dry right now. Aren't foreign companies more relaxed about hiring? Yeah, maybe. I never worked in a foreign company. I don't know what they're like. Yeah, imagine doing this while not speaking Japanese. That's why I'm so impressed with all the Nepalese people in Japan who genuinely go through that process and make it happen while working usually more than one full-time job and not having the language. Like, you can't even read the paperwork that they give you, so how are you supposed to know what you're supposed to write on the lines, So yeah, it's it can be real difficult, but people do it all the time, and it's very realistic if you really want to do it. I mean, if I can do it. How do I combo with this character? I don't remember. Like this? Were you working 8 hours a day or more? I sometimes worked a 17-hour shift. My shift was supposed to, on paper, be 8 hours, unless I had to take a night shift, which I did for a couple of years. Then it was a 17-hour shift. But the whole thing in Japan where you're expected to work overtime and you sometimes have to work extra or whatever. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Working in Japan is a whole thing, and you might have a really nice experience and whatever, but for the most part, it's not exactly a great place to work.
Round 4. Fight.
I worked harder during those 4 years I was in that initial company than I ever have in my life at anything else. Did you see him crush the down 4-2 right there? It's because Brian has specifically programmed to be as bitch as possible. Snake Echu. Surely all of it can be actual work. Oh no, it's all work. You work all the time. You never stop. But then when you're not working, when you go home, like you know what I miss most about Japan? People ask me this, and I'll tell you exactly what I miss most about Japan. I used to get around town on my bicycle because I lived in Fukuoka, which is a big city, but it's very compact. You can get like anywhere in the city in about 30 minutes on a bike. And I had this old, what they call a mom bike, with a basket and everything. It's not like a mountain bike. It's like chill, like you're cruising. And late at night, if I'd been working late or I'd been out drinking with friends or whatever, and I had to head home, just cruising through town on my bike with all the all the shops and all the restaurants open and people hanging out. And I would go over these little bridges because there are many rivers between my office and where I lived. And I would listen to music, and sometimes I would stop and hang out in a park at night and read a book and just like soak in the night, And I spent a lot of time alone just hanging around in Japan, like, going to jazz bars, on your own, getting a nice scotch and sitting down and listening to music and I heard one guy who lived in the woods as a hermit for a long time. He described, they asked him what he missed most about living on his own in the forest, and he said it's some sort of intersection in between serenity and solitude, I lived alone. I mean, I had friends and I had a girlfriend, but sometimes, I'd be single and my friends weren't in the country and I would be alone for a couple of years. And I loved it. I'm a fucking world champion at being alone. I love it so much. I would always do, because in Japan things don't close, right? So I would go grocery shopping, because the grocery store is open 24 hours, right? So I would go grocery shopping at about 1 a.m., come in there, it's not even staffed. It's this giant grocery store. They have everything, but there's nobody there. And they're playing music and it's just me. And I go in, I get a drink, I buy my stuff, then I'd go to the laundromat, watch YouTube, do my laundry, and just hang out. That's what I miss most. That, and I mean, you're supposed to say the people, my friends. I miss them a lot. The people I really love, who I got to know there, I'm gonna see again. But just like, hanging out, going down to the ocean. Taking my bike down to the ocean, Just hanging out. And like everybody who knows who I am, everybody who knows anything about me, every single one of them is on the other side of the world. I'm just some fucking gaijin, That was sick. Lots of animals too, I used to go to the river and hang out with the turtles. Used to feed them, you shouldn't give them too much sugary stuff. They like bananas, they like carrots. I wouldn't give them, too much sweet stuff though. And then I'd go to the old temple ground late at night near my house. I would pray, do a quick prayer. And then I'd look at the bats and stuff. Lots of bats around there. Hell yeah. Alright, it's going to be me and Kilo, and then if I make it through, then I'm going to punch the ever-loving shit out of his Byron. Have you seen Capybara? Do you mean the character Capybara, or do you mean the animal? I think I've seen them in, they're very popular in Japan. They go, you can go to, hot springs, because they like to go in the hot water. But I haven't seen them in the wild. No, I think they're South American. They live in swamps and stuff in South America. They're an amphibious rodent, largest rodent in the world. Planning a trip to Japan with your family next year. Anything I should do go to while I'm there? What you should definitely do is leave your family behind, first of all. But if that's not an option, I'm joking. I'm not entirely joking, but I'm sort of joking. Maybe you really like hanging out, on an airplane for a lot of time with your family and stuff. But where in the country are you going? Or have you decided like where in the country you're going to go? Or is that still up for debate as well? Oh, this is a sick matchup, Miguel and Bears. Would have been a beautiful whiff punish if you let it rip right there, dude. Damn, got launched. This fucking bear, dude. This fucking bear. One, two, three, four, five, six. Sick combo. Your cousin's planning the trip? Well, okay, I'll just say don't go to Tokyo. I mean, if you want to go to Akihabara and look at, hentai figurines and stuff, then I guess Tokyo's pretty cool, but personally I don't like it. And I don't think you really get to... I almost said you don't get to see the real Japan. Can you imagine if I was that boring? People who say like, well, you need to see the real Italy, or whatever. But like, yeah, Tokyo is like its own thing. Yeah, I can't bear it, man. These bears, dude. How is learning Japanese? Any advice? Well, you could have added a screw to that combo. Yeah, but I don't know if it's more damage. I don't know. You can also substitute the down 1+2 at the end for a very, very clutch 4-4-2-1, but it's hard. It's more damage, though. Isn't Akihabara the Suicide Forest? I think that's Aokigahara, but I don't know. Sapporo is amazing. I went to university in Sapporo for a while, in a place called Makomanai, which is up in the hills. And I lived on a mountain that was famous for being haunted, and there was an abandoned hospital where kids would go in and dare themselves to go into the haunted hospital, and there was a nurse in there who would apparently haunt and stab people, or whatever. But Sapporo is super cool, dude. Don't expect it to be cold. It's very hot, like the rest of the country in the summer. It's sticky and hot, but it's just also really cold in the winter, and the snow piles up and stuff. But it's a perfect size town. You can stay there for a while and get a feel for it. Yeah, it's the only really big city on Hokkaido. And when you go into, or around, it's not in, but around Susukino. Susukino is like the red light district of, what impacted me most about Japan? Probably that truck that hit me that one time. That was probably what impacted me the hardest. If I do this, if I press my cheek like that, you can see that there's a line on my face right there. And that's a scar from when that Japanese truck split my face open, and I had to get stitches. That was easily the thing that impacted me the most. But yeah, Sapporo's super cool. Oh yeah, and you go in near Susukino, and there's this big Sapporo beer sign that's like famous. It's been there for years. Sapporo beer is like the famous local beer, right? And it sings, ho ho Hokkaido, and it's really funny. So we used to like, you know, go out party and get pissed, and then we would sing that song all the way back to the dorm. You got hit by a truck. Well, I was racing past the truck, and the guy who was sitting in it opened the door, and the door, the side of it was just right. It was gonna like take my nose and my front teeth out, but I did that last moment and just split my face open. And then I came into work, and my boss was like, "Dude, you can't be seen by any of our clients with your face like that," because I was like blue and purple and bleedy and shitty all over my face. You know what actually happened? My face got split open. I was on the ground. I was bleeding, and people started running up, and one guy was going to call an ambulance, and the guy who was in the truck was like super scared, because he was like, oh, you know, he's worried that I was going to be like seriously injured, and it was totally his fault because he didn't look at all in his mirror. He didn't give a fuck about his mirror. He's like, and he split my face open. But it was one of my very rare days off, and the reason I was out was I was going to the arcade. This is when you still had to play Tekken on arcade machine. It wasn't out for console yet, so I was going to the arcade, and I was going to spend my entire day just playing, you know, Gigas and Kazumi at my favorite arcade. So I got up, and they were like, "We called an ambulance. You have to go to the hospital." And I'm like, "No. It's my first day off in 12 or 13 days. I'm going to go to the fucking arcade and play Tekken." And they were like, "No, you can't. You have to get like your neck checked or whatever, because you might have, you know, some sort of fucked up injury." And I'm like, you know, didn't want to, but the police, the like patrol car came up, and the police was like, "You have to go to the hospital." And I'm like, "I don't have to do shit," but I realized that if I was going to sit there with my, you know, face, literally it looked like a vagina on my face. That's exactly what it looks like. Or it looked like a vagina with no clit, like, but a big one, like all over my face. If I'm sitting there in the arcade playing Tekken and getting salty with that like wound on my face, it's gonna be so fucking weird, and I'm gonna be asked to leave. So I went to the hospital and I got the stitches, and then everybody I knew in Japan who was Japanese started telling me how it's a golden opportunity, because now you start running the scam, the insurance scam on the guy who was driving the truck, because it was his company truck and they're insured for stuff like this. So every single time I went to the hospital to get checked, I could get, you know, the equivalent of like $80. And because I had a potential neck injury, I could, like, you know, go there and say, "Oh, my head hurts, I might have a concussion," and then go the next day, and then go the next day, and then go the next day. They encouraged me to do it because you're going to be able to get so much money out of this insurance thing. And I had phone calls from the insurance company saying, like, "We just want you to know that we're going to take care of you. All medical expenses are on us, no question. Let us know if you need anything," and whatever. But I just got stitched up. I went to the arcade. I played Tekken for you know, hours, and I never went back to the hospital because I didn't want fucking money. I just wanted to, you know, play video games and hang out. And the guy who, like, you know, opened the door and fucked my face up was you know, super scared and apologetic. He was worried he was going to lose his job. So I did go back to where he worked. Like a week later, and I talked to his boss, and I was like, "I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm fine, and, you know, like, don't worry about it, and, like, your driver is super cool," so that he didn't get fired or anything. But yeah, that's probably what impacted me the most in Japan. It was that truck that time.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Look at Kilo with his trolley bear playing this Noctis. You know, my viewers play cool characters. Is this the Bitey guy's story? No. That's many years later. The Bitey guy's story is... that was the last job I had before I left the country. That's like a year and a half ago. And that's the guy who came into the office and he tried to kill my boss and his wife with a calculator, which was, I was going to say funny. It wasn't funny what had happened. He picked up like a big-ass calculator and started slamming my boss in the face. And my boss started bleeding, ran away and left his wife behind, by the way. Cool guy. And then he started punching the wife in like the collarbone and like fucking her up. So I had to like use my Swedish jiu-jitsu on him, and I tried to choke him out from behind. But he was like a really big, like thick, heavy guy. And I suck at choking people out, so my thumb went in his mouth and he tried to bite my thumb off. And I showed a picture of it in a YouTube video because I like couldn't play Tekken for a couple of days because he bit deep into my thumb and I was bleeding. And that's when I ended up, you know, having to sit in like an interrogation room in a Japanese police station for like 8 or 9 hours in this tiny interrogation room because I had to give a statement, and because I got involved and I wrestled him down and I was the one who arrested him. Technically, you know, they had to make sure that I hadn't, you know, been violent or done anything illegal or, you know, hurt him. But then it turned out that we had security camera footage of us just trying to protect people and just trying to like stop him. My choke was so shitty. Not only did he almost bite my thumb off, he started like laying these fucking punches on me on the side of my face from behind like this. So I'm sitting in the interrogation room at the police station and I'm like 6-7 hours in, and I'm like, dude, I'd like to go to dinner and like see my girlfriend because I don't, you know. But my face was all swollen and shit, and I was like, can I go to the hospital? And they're like, no, please, you know, stay until we're done and whatever. And I didn't get out of there until like late at night. And then I went home and I made a YouTube video about Zafina. And it's up on the channel and you can go and watch the video. And there's a photo of my bit into thumb in the video. Yeah. Yeah, I should have bought some frame data and okay, let's be honest. I eventually wrestled him down and incapacitated him, and he did get arrested. So I technically did win, but you know, it was a great. It wasn't a perfect. It was a great. Is there bias against foreigners when crime occurs? Oh, like hell yeah. Luckily, not luckily. That sounds horrible. I guess luckily for me in this specific situation, the guy who hurt me was Chinese. And if a Chinese person is going to be discriminated against even more, or a law more than a white person. So, of course, like, you don't want to get into legal trouble in Japan if you're a foreigner, dude. But, you know. He was a Chinese guy, so, you know. Am I gonna be a DLC character? Nah. If they make me the stand-in for Negan in the next game, and I get to have a baseball bat or just some sort of huge dildo, that would be super sick. I'd do mocap for that. Don't foreigners have a 100% conviction rate? I think in Japan, almost all like murder investigations or murder whatever legal. I'm losing my English right now. When you go to court for like murder or suspected murder, I think there's a conviction rate of over 99% in Japan. Yeah, it's kangaroo courts and like, okay, people asking about what you should like do when you go to Japan. Tip number 1: never ever get into any legal trouble, because they'll put you in a box and you'll never see your PlayStation again. But I didn't get into any legal issues in Japan because I had cool people who helped me whenever I had to do like, you know, paper stuff, and I could speak the language really quite well, which was a huge deal because it meant that breaking these throws right now. it meant that, you know, I could, with the police officers that were talking to me, I could like joke with them, and they're like, hey, do you like Japanese girls? How do you feel about like Japanese pussy? And I'm like, yeah, man. Like pretending that I'm down with the homies, you know? So like, you know, I was well liked and everything went fine, but whatever you do, don't get into any legal trouble when you're there. If anybody offers you drugs, which is very unlikely, but it could totally happen. It happened to me a couple of times. Just get the fuck out of there. I don't have like a, you know, strong opinion on whether or not you want to do it, but just don't do it there, because it's never going to be worth it.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
But yeah, it was a weird. I was gonna say it's a weird experience, but you know, it was 8 years of my life, 7.5. And, you know, up until recently, it was my entire life. So when people say, you know, what impacted you, or, you know, what do you miss, it's like, almost all the best things that have ever happened to me happened there, and all the worst. Because it's like my entire adult life. You know? Slap. How can she slap? Yeah, but it definitely cured me of being a weeb. Well, I stopped being a weeb before I went, to be honest. Long before I went. But now we're weebs again, because all my viewers are weebs, and we like weebs here. We kiss our anime homies, so, you know. I still haven't gotten that Miguel body pillow I ordered delivered. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys the Miguel image that I used. Are you intrigued with the Street Fighter 6? Yeah. You heard they love foreigners? They kind of do, but it's a whole thing. Trust me, it's a whole thing. They love white people. They're not crazy about brown people. But, you know, it depends from person to person. Some people are super cool. Super cool down there. And some people, you know... here's the thing, if you speak the language, whether you're you know, a white gaijin or not, if you're a gaijin in Japan and you speak the language well, you're gonna do so much better. You're gonna do fine, because when you run into prejudice, when you run into trouble, when you run into people treating you weird, if you can just talk to them, then it's gonna be fine.
Get ready for the next battle.
How can she slap me? I'm not in Japan right now. No, I've moved back. I can't show the image because Miguel has a huge sweaty hog that won't quit in the picture, and I don't want to get banned on YouTube. Oh, that's like a setup, huh? Cute bear setup, dude. Good block. Or parry, I guess.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
He did the final swing. It's called, I think the video, if you want to watch it, is called Rage and Nerfina. Just search for like Nerfina and it'll show up, because I talk about Zafina nerfs in it. Did block it again. Finally got around. You want to join the Discord? Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't made a new Discord link. It's the Discord is close to new members right now. But I'll make it so that more people can join.
Perfect.
Only, yeah, Giga Chads only.
Fight.
Any plans on going back to Japan? Yeah, probably. Someday. You know, it's my girlfriend's home country and where I've lived for like most of my adult life, so it would surprise me if I end up, you know, never going back. I might, you know, honestly, I might live there again. It's a very real possibility. Not right now, though. Good games, Kilo. Have I traveled Europe? Yeah, I've been to Spain a bunch of times. I love Spain. It's like my favorite country to go to. I've been to Greece and Italy and France, Germany. I used to live in the UK. I've been to Austria, and I used to... yeah, I went to the Czech Republic, which is we can tell some stories about that sometime. A lot of fucked up things happened on that trip too. Almost got stabbed. But yeah, I've been around Europe. Been to Denmark, climbed the highest mountain in Denmark. It takes 10 minutes, and there's a hot dog stand on the top, which is on the summit, which is really funny. Which parts of Spain have you been to? I've been to, I mean, I guess Catalonia mainly, but I've been to Valencia, I've been to Malaga, I've been to Puerto Banús, I've been to Barcelona. Haven't been to Madrid yet, and I've heard like lately people have been telling me how Madrid is so sick and I really have to go, so I'm like kind of intrigued. But it's like the pork eating capital of the world, right? But I've always like tried to not travel to places that don't have ocean, that are landlocked, because I just like having the ocean there. It's something, you know, with people who grow up near the ocean, it becomes difficult to be away from it. But yeah, I hear Madrid is super sick, so maybe I'll go. Malaga was great. I loved Malaga. El Casa Natal, where Pablo Picasso grew up, and there's like things in there that Picasso made when he was 5 years old, and it's so fucking good. Like little statues of bulls and stuff that he made when he was 6, and they're like perfect, and he's such a genius. Like when you hear people who like look at Picasso paintings and they're like, my kid could do that, and they don't. The fucking, he's like such a genius that painting a real human being is too boring for him. Like he's so far beyond painting a human being the way we see them. So he's like, I wonder if I can paint a woman from 3 different angles at the same time. You know, that's the level of fucking genius you're dealing with. And then people are like, you know, my kid could do that. Sure, bacon. What places did I visit in Greece? I went to a place called Kefalonia. Where else did I go? I only went twice. And I was quite young. But I went to a place called, yeah, I think it was called Kefalonia. Oh, and I went to Crete, of course, and I loved Crete. I mean, my like favorite Greek myth is the story of the Minotaur. So I wanted to go to, you know, the temple city of Knossos, which is where the labyrinth that the Minotaur was in is supposed to be underneath the city. So we went to Knossos, which was super cool. But the day we went there, it was like a crazy heat wave. and it was like 43 degrees. So we had to like run between. There are like a couple of trees that you can hide under for shade, but it was amazing. Yeah, so I've been to Crete. I loved Crete, and I also went to Cyprus, the Greek side of Cyprus. Never went to the Turkish side, but I did go to Turkey. I've been to Turkey. Turkey was super cool. I remember going through Turkey on a bus, and people were talking about how, like, you saw a lot of houses that had like really nice looking country houses, and they were like built up. But then they had, oh, you live on Crete, super cool. Loved Crete, it was beautiful. But I saw all these houses in Turkey, and they were like super nice houses, but they would be like 2 stories high, and then they had no roof, and they just had like one of those like big blue like sheets that you cover boats with, you know, and stuff, strung over the house. And we saw so many of them. I'm like, how are all these fucking houses not finished? And I asked the guy, and he's like, oh, because in Turkey you only have to pay tax on the house when it's officially finished, and it's finished when you put a roof on it. So all these people who like obviously had money because they had swimming pools and big nice houses, and the weather in Turkey is really nice anyway, they just built a really nice big house and then just didn't build a roof, and they just hung a nice like big sheet over it instead, which was it was so funny. Have I been to Marbella? Have I? I think I drove through it, yeah. I don't remember if I ever went to Marbella.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh damn, Nunchi Soul, thank you so much for becoming a regular and a member on the channel. Man, I'm so happy. We had like 3 or 4 new people join this session. Damn. I mean, when you guys like join and donate, it really warms the cockles, because the idea of being able to do this and not having to like go back to a serious job, I mean, it's too good to be true. It's probably not going to happen, but you know, I just want to keep doing, you know, YouTube and content and the channel, because I feel like I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. But then also, oh, if you've been to Puerto Buenos, then you have been to Marbella, right? Yeah, we stayed in Puerto Buenos on the way down to Gibraltar, and we went to Corto Inglés, and I bought my first Head Candy album because I was really into house music back then. And we, you know, back in those days, I'm Swedish. We would go clubbing all the time. I was 16 or 17. But we would go to nightclubs all the time. And I mean, especially in Spain, they don't give a fuck if you don't have ID, right? And I was really into like house music, and I wanted to go to the Ministry of Sound in Elephant and Castle, and I bought my first Head Candy album in Corto Inglés in Puerto Buenos. And I remember that day as well, we saw a wolf on the road. There had been wolves sighted coming down from the mountains around where we were in Puerto Buenos, and I didn't know that you had wolves in Spain. And it was like weird because it was a real wolf. It was super cool, but it was brown, because you kind of like imagine them being white and gray and stuff. But Nunchi Soul, thank you so much, man, for becoming oh man, the last night when I went, when I was in, I was staying in a hotel in a small town on the south coast of Spain called Benalmádena, and I was there learning Spanish. And the last night, there was this 14-year-old kid who went to the same school, and he really wanted to like go out and party with us, but we wouldn't bring him with us because he was a kid, and you know, the ocean is right there. It's scary, you know, something could happen. So we would be like, no, you have to stay at the hotel. You don't get to come. But then that last night, he came out with us. I didn't invite him, but somebody else did. And we lost him. And we came back to the hotel, and I was drunk, and it was late at night. And we're going to go to bed, and like the next morning, the plane goes back to Sweden, right? And I'm like, where's Philip? And he was, you know Benalmádena? Oh, dude, I used to fucking tear it up and cut some rug and eat some squid in Benalmádena, dude. You spend your summers there? Dude, hell yeah. You know the little pavilion that they had down by the beach in the middle of the city? There's a road you can take up into the mountains right there, and that's where my school was, and the hotel that I stayed in. But we lost Philip, and I was convinced that he was either dead or that we'd lost him somewhere. So I got really scared, and I just started running back to the nightclubs because I wanted to find him, right? And I didn't have my shoes on. And so I was running on the street like a fucking idiot, and my feet got torn up, and I stepped in some glass. So my feet were like bleeding, and they got infected, and they were like, and I was so scared. I went to the beach. I was worried that he was gonna like try and go into the ocean like a 14-year-old kid, right? And then I couldn't find him. So after like an hour, I go back to the hotel, and I'm like, we're gonna have to call the teachers and everything, and like, I don't know, call the cops and find this guy. So I'm in the pool area of the hotel, and then my friend Clarence just walks out, and he's like, yeah, I just found Philip. He's eating pussy behind the shed. And Philip had like hooked up with one of the girls from school. She was like a 19-year-old Spanish chick. And I thought he was gone. We'd been looking for him, but they hooked up. And when we found him, he was like, yeah, eating her out behind the like maintenance shed in the pool area. I remember he said that he thought it tasted like ham. I remember exactly. He was like licking his lips, and he's like, tastes like ham. Man, I wonder whatever happened to him. They had like a reunion party a couple of years later, and they called me. They're like, we're in town. You should come and hang out. We're partying. And I'm like, nah. I was at home playing World of Warcraft, leveling up my fucking, you know, I don't know, gnome warlock or whatever. And I was like, yeah, no. I'm fine with you guys being a fixture in my past. Damn, I'm telling like a lot of stories today. This is fun. I hope I don't get demonetized. Yeah, Philip was the Giga Chad. She was cute too. Martin Luba, thank you so much for joining, dude. Thank you. How very kind. And those of you who are channel members, it does come with some perks. I'm not going to give you a little reach around, but if you want to like join one of the tournaments, I'm going to give you priority whenever I can. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. You know, and you know, anything I can realistically do for you, just let me know. In my capacity as like a shitty, you know, YouTuber. And then I'm gonna eventually like gonna start doing at least once a month. I'm gonna do content specifically for you. Thoughts on Spanish food? It's my favorite cuisine in the entire world. And the thing I suffered the most with almost living in Japan was the food. I did not enjoy Japanese food for the most part. I mean, there are things I love. But Spanish food, hell yeah. Actually, tomorrow's Midsummer's Eve, and I've booked a tapas place for me and my girlfriend. We're going to have Spanish food tomorrow at a place in Gothenburg that's like known for tapas. And she's having Spanish food for the first time in her life. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to get patatas bravas, I'm going to get chorizo, I'm going to get fucking calamari, I'm going to get, you know, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. So those of you in the chat who are Spanish, what's like the best tapa that I need to get? I'm gonna get some pinchos as well. Perfect. Japanese pizza, dude. Okay, I see that you're a traveling man yourself. Japanese pizza is, I mean, it's the single most tragic thing in the world after like Bandai Namco's community management. It's so fucking low tier. It's like cold, half-frozen flatbread with cold tomato puree and a bit of like that shitty gratin cheese that you put on like, you know, your fish gratin. It's so depressing. You can get like Domino's and stuff, which is, you know, if you've had Domino's, it's like Japanese fast food is generally better than other fast food. Like Japanese McDonald's is extremely good. It's delicious. It's super high tier. Japanese McDonald's looks like in the pictures, like in the restaurant. But yeah, you can make your own pizza. Hey Hyro, you're thankful for the tournaments, got you back into wanting to be better at Tekken. Dude, that makes me so happy. That's what this is about, dude. We're hanging out, we're enjoying the game. Haters gonna hate, but they're gonna hate somewhere else. Let's go. Japanese dominoes. It's not cursed, it's good. Oh, the get up kick. I forgot that Noctis is officially... I love that there are plenty of combos in this game that only work on females and Noctis. I love that he's in that category because he's a little bitch. But well played, dude. Nice Noctis. Balkan food? I don't know. Like, what is an example of like Balkanese food? You know, I've had Greek stuff, but that's about it. Haven't played any Zafina today. Let's do one. Baby calamari? Do you mean when you get the whole squid? Like a bunch of them in a plate with just lemon and garlic? That is super high tier. I actually cooked for my family today and my girlfriend, and I improvised a little bit, and for once I slew. It was like really good. I made some really good food today and I'm super happy about it. I have leftovers. And the epic challenge now when I've made good food, and I'm burping now so the really good taste is coming back into my mouth, but the challenge is to not eat the leftovers before I go to bed so that I can enjoy them for brunch tomorrow.
Round one. Fight.
Good punish. Not many people punish that because of the final hit, you know. The final hit-a-roni. That was a cool conversion. Come on, man. That was a cool conversion. And it killed. I think that was the only way to kill from that right there. I'm happy about that. And Zafina's super sick too. Man, all the characters I play are so sick. And the characters I don't aren't.
KO. Round three. Fight.
Nice. Ah, I thought he would block it. Then the armor move would have worked, but he, yeah, it didn't work. He wasn't going to swing after the hit. Turkey has shawarma. Yeah, I mean, Turkish food. I used to live next to a very good Turkish place when I lived in the UK, when I lived in Brighton. And they did like Turkish barbecue, lamb skewers and stuff. Which is super, super good. I'm not a huge fan of yogurt as a cooking ingredient. I'm not a huge fan of, you know, tzatziki stuff and stuff like that. But man, that place has some high-tier Turkish food. Yeah, this is a good Noctis. Like, he does the hard moves and stuff. Final round. Oh, not shawarma, you mean sarma? I don't know what sarma is. Is it good? I love that clip with the guy who falls on the ground and accidentally eats shawarma with some extra tahini. Yeah. I sent that in to Spag during Ramadan. But of course, I mean, he already knew about it. I think he'd seen it before. Let's try. I think he's gonna eat. Good patience. I win, I think. Oh my god, that's so dumb. That is so dumb. Harada's finger, one in the pink, one in the stink, and he's doing devil horns. I've got Harada's fucking devil horns lodged inside my cavities, dude. Good games, Akai Mononofu. Good games. Good games, dude. You got any high-tier burglary tips, dude? Steals your round and then he steals your girl. Damn. That was some Tekkems, dude. What time is it? Was it mid crush? Dude, it was mid, high, and low crush with the built-in backswing blow and the wall shenanigans, dude. That was Harada's big black corporation. That was Harada's fucking British broadcasting cock. Well played. That was sick, though. I mean, that's why we do these tournaments, dude. We want to see sick stuff. Oh, Alvaro, that was you? Well played, dude. That was super nice. You got me. Your Noctis is strong, dude. You used the just frame move. Good patience. I'm super down. You need to abuse 4-1+2 more, though. It's like the best move. So good. Noctis' 4-1+2 is good. But the combo is like, what I did was I ran up and did down forward 4-2 and then just dash jabs, like 4 dash jabs into 4-4, which is the Konearo throw ender. Yeah, the sex bots have left us alone since we did the 5-second thing. What's up, 2 shirts? Look at this. We've got 8 players. Everybody's got an Ethernet cable and everybody's 5 bars. This is a high tier tourney. I have the best fans in the community, dude. My fans are funny. They play cool characters. They've got 5 bars. What's up, 2 shirts? How are your kids? Are you excited for Midsummer tomorrow? You probably don't celebrate that, do you? Baka baka konoyaro. Stack tourney, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna fucking try hard. Gotta adjust my mustache. Man, I wish I was Aris. I wish I was Aris or the main man. Or smart and knowledgeable like Harada. Your favorite Turkish food is called manti. What's that? Are you from Turkey, Snake? Damn, coup de grace. You're starting to rival Sodaror as the biggest villain in these tournaments, dude. Down 4-2. Yeah, it's a Nordic excuse to get drunk. So is everything.
Round 3. Fight.
Finally, ducked one. See you later, war battle. Peace.
Round 4.
That's a cool name, War Battle. Oh, Coup de Grace, you're gonna be so pissed when I make this comeback to epic flamenco music. You're gonna be so pissed when I do this. With the up forward 1+2, 4.
KO.
Like that.
Final round. Fight.
Slap. Well played, Coup de Grace. I accidentally saved the replay. I wish it was easy to not care about rank. Dude, me too. It's so important too, because you actually get better ranks when you don't care about ranks. But I'll tell you guys something. I actually got a little bit salty today. And these days for me to like give a shit is really rare. But I actually got a little bit salty playing online this morning. And I didn't like it, you know. My girlfriend was like, you know, right there on her computer doing stuff. And I'm like, fuck, imagine like being salty. Oh, it's a vandalism. This guy is super sick. He's like a really good Leo player. Last time we had him in one of the tournaments, he won easily. So I think we're going to do Zafina. Have I tried croquetas? I think so. Those like they're like a fried mashed potato thing. Like I never get salty, but today I got a little bit salty, and I like noticed it. What triggered me? I was just playing online and I lost, you know, against typical stuff. But you know, then I kept playing and I like, you know, promoted and everything. So you know, but it was just like I didn't. It's not that like being salty is a problem. It's like I didn't like it about myself that it happened, you know. And I usually like really do like myself. I'm sort of like you know, happy with where I am as a person and stuff. But then I was like, damn, that's not something that I do. You know what I mean? Oh no, the rage art. It wasn't a Brian, no. What a sick slow-mo. What a sick slow-mo. What's up, JMR? Did you see that sick-ass slow-mo against a Vandalism, who's a super good Leo player, which is basically like meeting a unicorn. Sorry about the low launcher, dude. Yeah, I like never get salty, but today I got a little bit salty. And I'm like, you know, somebody in the chat was saying, you know, it sucks to care about rank and stuff, and I just want to let you know that I feel you.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
That's guaranteed. Remember to backdash, you're playing Zafina. Weird choice to do the launcher right there. Yeah, Vandalism is the Leo goat, I know. I wish I had a purple hand like Zafina. I could just go rah and activate my purple hand. I wish I was Ares. I wish I was the main man. I wish I was smart like Harada and knew stuff like Harada. And I wish I had a purple hand that I could activate. Well played, Vandalism, but you'll make it back. You'll make it back. You're in losers now, but you'll make it back. Why you have to be so mad? Yeah. How can she slap? Guys, I gotta check that this is still Soul Calibur music, otherwise I might be getting Devil May Cry. Or whatever it's called. When you get sued for using the wrong music. Why does it say I'm in NA? Because I bought my computer in Japan, and when I set up Windows, it asked me what I wanted for my language, and I set it to American English. So, it's always been like that. Going to... Oh my god, you almost got me! You almost got me with the sock on, dude. I was gonna say, those movies aren't good enough that they get to have a con. Nice. Look at Kilo. He was very close. That was very good. Because he waited, you know, until I lowered my guard, and then he sneaks that one in. Man, I wish I had a long Eris beard and I knew all about the Durias and the Musku. But you know, just a friendly neighborhood frame whisperer. Larsu?
Lars Alexanderson.
Is there any situation where one would use Bob's up forward 3+4? I've never seen you use this move. Is that the somersault? Is that when he jumps in the air and spins and lands like in the Black Widow pose? It's a counter hit launcher. And I guess, you know, it could be pretty good. I tried to, because it's safe as well, right? It's slow. I tried to use it when I started playing Bob, but I like never got it to counter hit, so I kind of gave up on it. I think if you're thinking of using it, I think probably 4 forward 3+4 is a better option. I do not know how to low parry combo with Lars, but you know that works. If I had done it right, it would have worked. Damn, it's Beal and Snake. Good block. Oh no. Oh yes.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, the triple kick. You know, there is a situation where I use that. Now that you mention it, because Bob, he sometimes, if you, okay, this is super niche, but I do use it for this. If you're on Forgotten Realm and you wall splat and then you break the floor, but you don't break the floor using Lariat, because if you use Lariat, you can get more on the ground. One of the more consistent wall combos that you actually get as Bob on the downstairs area is you resplat with a standing 4, and then you do up forward 3+4, and the whole thing hits, and it's like a decent damage wall combo. If you want, I can show it to you later. Yeah, I do use it for specifically and only that. But I saw in Magnificent, who's like a really good Bob player, he did like a Bob guide, and I think he said that the move is good in that guide. So, you know, maybe it is good. Well played, Snake. Lars' combos were a little bit too fast. Well played. We're in the finals now. Mind Goblin? What's Mind Goblin? Is that a class in the DNF RPG? This is the classic Soul Calibur 3 song, dude. Those of us who loved Soul Calibur 3, I know Eris gets... I mean, I guess he's a bigger fan of 2. Or, sorry, is this 2? Am I... Yeah, I'm tripping. This is 2. It's the classic Soul Calibur 2 song. I think this is the character select screen. And then you pick Yoshimitsu and he goes, Iria! Necrid was banned in that game. Necrid was like super weird. His moves didn't look good because he like did weird animations with his like laser stuff. It was a pretty weird idea for a character, but he was pretty cool. But he was banned in that game because he was only, I think he was console only. Yoshimitsu is so much cooler in Soul Calibur than he is in Tekken. That outfit he had in the last game, where his mask opens up and he has like a scary, another skull mask in there, and his eyes start shining and he sucks your soul in, where he like sucks your soul out and then he slices it. He sucks your soul out and looks at it, spits at it, gives it a polish and then slices it in half. And he steals your meter. Yoshimitsu's super cool in Soul Calibur. In Tekken he can suck on a tentacle. Yeah, Soul Calibur 6 Yoshi was tight. The when he turns to the camera and starts spinning his hand, that move, and it hits on both sides. That move was so cool. Soul Calibur 6 was super cool. Soul Calibur 6 had one of the best ideas I've seen in like a fighting game in a long time, where you had these little mini games that the characters play, right? And if you manage to play them successfully, you power up. So Cervantes, if you hit somebody with your pew pew gun enough times in a single match, he gets like a special thing. Sophia, I think, wants to block with her shield. So Mina has tipper properties on her spear thing, her whatever, bardiche or whatever it's called. So like you have different properties depending on how shallow the hit is, and they all have these little games, you know. I thought that was such a cool idea. I mean, you could do something amazing for Tekken with that, and it would like work well in the system. Hit 3 electrics in one combo with Kazuya, and the next electric you do, he goes extra duria, and it's, he gets, I don't know, green lightning or whatever. I don't, who cares? But something like that. It's Akai Mononofu. This is Alvaro, who won one of the last tournaments. Super strong Noctis against Smokey Angelo. Smokey Angelo, dude, if that's your real name, it's a really sick name, and I'm kind of jelly. My real name, I don't think I've ever said it in a video, but it's not as cool as Smokey Angelo. Soul Calibur 6 was sick. It deserved better. Demo Man. Emo Man. Instant while running 1+2. Oh my god, he's doing the roly rolls. The roly poly. Never eat kunefe. Is it some sort of scrap food? Lars-Göran. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Damn. We've got Akai Mononofu versus Snake. This is a good match. This is going to be sick. It's a disgusting dessert, huh? I'll stay away from it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, the beard is coming along. I always had this problem where my beard it's like nice and thick, but it's a little bit like thicker. There's a bit more volume on one side, but it turns out that if I just let it grow a little bit more and I get some length on the bad boy, and I use some volume thickening shampoo and conditioner now, but when you get that length, it actually boosts both sides and they look nice and equal.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm a beard noob. I haven't been a beard main for very long, so I'm kind of like, you know, still learning the matchup. Nice launch. He was trying to do the Chad combo with a dash jab 444. Ice cream is the best dessert. I'm a big fan of ice cream. I do enjoy some salty caramel ice cream. Caramel anything, really.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, if you guys have any tips on the beard matchup, then let me know. Big wall bounce. Well done, Snake. Salmiak ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, I totally would do some licorice ice cream, dude. But, you know, I've got an Asian girlfriend, and Asian people are not big on licorice. You know, the school I went to in Japan, one of the teachers had a bag of Swedish licorice. There's a treat called in Sweden called Jungle Screams, and Jungle Screams is like this super salty licorice, right? And she had a bag of them in her desk, and like when a student hadn't done their homework, they had to eat one as like a punishment. Like eating licorice is like a punishment in Japan. But then I was like, I love that stuff. Like, I used to eat that stuff all the time. It's candy from my country. And they didn't believe me. So that teacher was like, I don't believe you, eat one. And I had it, and it was delicious, and I had some more.
Perfect. Final round. Fight.
That teacher was crazy, though. She came to my house one night. And, like, wanted to hang out. It became a whole thing. Look, after the Josie jumping move there, that Biel and Snake likes, he tends to go for a low. But right there, he just went hard read balls to the wall with the down 4-2. And he launched it, which is interesting. I'm going to have to be careful because I've gotten way too comfortable attempting the low parry right there. But it's going to be me and Mononofu, Alvaro, in the final again. So, and he kicked my ass last time. So this time we're going to be super serial. Was she hot? Like I said, it was a whole thing. But we'll talk about it some other time. I keep like playing with the underscruff of the beard, using my lip like that, which probably looks stupid on stream, but you know. It's drying my lip out, which isn't good. Members only story? Yeah, maybe. Join and find out. I take that back. I've never asked anybody to sub or join or donate, and I'm going to keep that as a rule.
Round one. Fight.
But I, you know, obviously really appreciate it. I appreciate you. Got me with the counter hit. It was going to be perfect. That's punishable. Good block. Long round. That's a long round. It felt like I played like 5 rounds, but it was only 1 round. That was weird. Mid mix up. Nice walk on the meatball rush. Damn. Damn again. Double damn, triple damn. These combos, dude. Fuck out of here. Ah, and the reversal. Damn, well played. What's up, CC Toe? We're telling war stories. Kingslayer! Get in here, we're telling war stories. Good block. That's punishable. Unfortunate, dude. You were playing really well.
Round 4. Fight.
What's up, Evangelism? What character would I not let into Frame's bar? I wouldn't let in Wendy from Ozark because I think she's a aggressive person who kind of ruined that show for me a little bit, so I wouldn't let in her. Probably wouldn't let in Freddy Krueger. But you know, no Bryants, that's the policy. Hey, good games, Alvaro. Well played. That's the last tournament of the day, guys. We've been streaming for, I don't know. I don't even know what time it is, but a while. So I'm going to put a pin in it right there. But this was a really good stream. We had a good time. We had new people join, which is super fun. You know, some donations, some cool currencies that we haven't had before. Played some online, learned some Gigas from Talon who showed up, and then he picked Paul and kicked my ass. You know? I'm not going to ban questions. I already have banned opinions, though, unless they're funny. Dumb opinions are okay. Man, I wish I was smart like Harada. Yeah, good stream. I had a lot of fun, you guys. Hell yeah. I'll see you soon. You know what happened this morning, actually? I'm going to give you guys an inside scoop. I was talking to Arya, Blasted Salami. We're going to catch up this weekend and make some cunning plans. Maybe we'll give you guys some two-pronged content in the near future. We'll see what happens. You can get in on the tournaments if you have a 3-bar, basically. So, I mean, some people get in from outside Europe, and it's fine. But it, you know, it's not super likely to have a great connection on if you're in a different continent. Yeah, good stream. I had a lot of fun. Great stream. I'm gonna go gnaw and eat the leftovers from the really delicious dinner that I made earlier. Giga chat, yeah. Thanks again, guys. See you soon.